Hello, I am at the Abbey of the Hills, they call it now, Blue Cloud Abbey, and it's not silent time yet. I'm here an hour before check-in, so we will go silent in about 2 hours, but I thought since I was here and I can talk, I would take you that we do often. We're gonna lose connection in and out, but we'll just make it work. This is a walk, a path with prayer sites to go along, and there's some water here, and this is one thing we can do while we're when we go silent. So if you don't know, I'm at the Blue Cloud Abbey of the Hills, and this is where I'm going to have my silent retreat, and so I will go silent in a couple hours until Sunday afternoon. So if I turn here, you can see it behind us. So there's the sanctuary, and there's kind of almost I'll call them dorms. It looks like dorms, but the rooms where we stay. And monks built that many years ago, and they came here to help the Native Americans originally, is what they were here for. And they built it and lived there, and then they got older and nobody was young enough to continue the mission, and they really needed to be taken care of, and so they left, and some local people purchased the Abbey, and now it's a retreat center, and so they have lots of retreats. And so this is the cemetery where some of the priests were buried and some of the monks were buried, and just people were buried here, right there. So, and this is a walking path. Let's see what we can find here for times, right? Like, that's always interesting. Like, when did the people live here? So this person, father, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. Right there. So he was a father and died in 1962. And that one's 1968. The one down there is 1973. So those are not, I mean, I'm getting older, but those are not so old. Here's 62, 67, 68, 72. So, and here it talks about the Blue Cloud Abbey. So, whew, interesting. Here we go. Give me a thumbs up if this is interesting to you. I'm just live, like we can't redo this. I can talk, so I thought I would come talk. All right, so here's one more of those stations on the walk. I'm not going in order. I will go later in order because I'll have plenty of time to do that, and I'll read all of them. But right now I'm just kind of walking around and looking at them. This will be my third silent retreat. And people always ask me what I do. I will, we'll do praise and worship in the sanctuary, and then there'll be about 20 of us. And then I sit in the sanctuary and read John. That's what I do first, because I always have. Go back to my room after that. And then we'll have dinner tonight. The bell will ring, and we'll have dinner. As soon as praise and worship is over, we go silent. Nobody talks. You don't sit by anybody in dinner. I can't take pictures of it because I don't have my phone. We hand our phone in. But you sit at your own table. At dinner, they feed us well. There's always plenty of food. There's no clocks unless you bring one, which I do bring one. But otherwise there's not. And bell rings, you go eat. And that's about as simple as it gets. And as soon as you're done eating, you go back to reading and praying. And some people, I want to show you the water. Some people stay up all night. I don't know if you can see the lake back there. People talk about being in the sanctuary all night and praying all night. I don't, or I haven't. Who knows? Maybe this time I will. I haven't. I usually pray in the morning in the sanctuary, pray in the evening in the sanctuary, probably a little bit throughout the day, but otherwise I am not an all-nighter. I usually sleep about 7.5 hours when I'm here. And otherwise it's reading and People say, can you read whatever you want? You can, absolutely. The challenge to me that I wanted to share is not so much the silence. I don't think any of us say that we are here for the silence as the challenge. It's the seeking. We are challenged by the seeking, and when we show up, we seek different things. And so that's definitely the challenge. The silent part is just what you do. The seeking is really the outcome you're looking for. There's the lake, cute little lake. And there are some, I call them author cabins. You can go, you can stay in a cabin. They're very primitive, very primitive. So those are on the other side of the water over there, if I remember correctly. So that's a possibility. People do come stay in those. I would not. I'm pretty happy right up in the main area. So anyways, that's what this place looks like. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll definitely answer them. But there's the author cabin right back there. I don't know what they call them, but it's I call it the author cabin. They're rural cabins up in there. There's not anything there really. So if you have questions, let me know. I'd love to answer them here in the next hour before we go silent. But otherwise, that's what we do, and this is where we are. And I'll definitely get some footage when we get in the building, and can show you around there too if you didn't have an opportunity to see it last time I was here. But I'm back for my third time, and so here's another view of that beautiful Abbey. I'm just grateful that a few years ago people really took the risk and purchased it. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened to it. It definitely would have not stayed as a retreat center if families would have not stepped up. Oh, you can hear the bell. Must be top of the hour. Families would have not stepped up and purchased it. We definitely would have not had it for this retreat purpose. So anyways, drop your questions. I'll answer them later, and take care.